World War History Through the Eyes of Countryballs. Join me as I dive into the wild world of history through the hilarious lens of countryballs, and see if I can summarize the entire timeline of World War history in just 10 minutes. Hey there, history buffs and countryball fans alike! Today we're going to tackle the daunting task of exploring World War history, but not in the usual boring way. We're going to make it fun, entertaining, and engaging, all thanks to the lovable, goofy, and sometimes slightly inaccurate countryballs. When you think about World War history, you might imagine a messy web of alliances, conflicts, and confusing dates. It's like trying to untangle a giant knot. You've got multiple countries, each with their own agendas, interests, and motivations. It's a complex puzzle, and let's be honest, it can get pretty overwhelming. To make matters worse, there are so many players involved, and each one has its own story to tell. You've got the big guys like France, Germany, and Britain, but then you've also got smaller countries like Belgium and Luxembourg, who are trying to survive amidst the chaos. And don't even get me started on the dates, 1914, 1939, 1945, it's like trying to keep track of a never-ending timeline. But here's the thing, with countryballs, we can make sense of it all, or at least, we can try to. Let's dive into some key events from World War I and II. We've got the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which sparked the Great War, and the rise of Nazi Germany, which led to World War II. Then there's the Battle of Stalingrad, D-Day, and the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Imagine Germany as a countryball, all aggressive and expansionist, trying to take over Europe. Meanwhile, you've got Britain and France forming alliances and trying to contain the German menace. And then you've got the United States, slowly getting dragged into the conflict like a reluctant partygoer. Fast forward to World War II, and you've got Japan, Italy, and Germany forming the Axis powers, while the Allies are scrambling to stop them. It's like a giant game of Risk, but with real countries and real lives at stake. One pivotal moment in World War history is the Battle of Stalingrad. Imagine the Soviet Union as a countryball, all grit and determination, fighting against the Nazi war machine. It was a brutal and devastating battle, but it marked a major turning point in the war. The Battle of Stalingrad was a 5-month siege, with both sides suffering heavy losses. But in the end, the Soviets emerged victorious, and it was like a major weight had been lifted off their countryball shoulders. So, what have we learned today? Well, for starters, World War history is complex and confusing, but with countryballs, we can break it down into more manageable chunks. We can see the different alliances, conflicts, and motivations, and how they all fit together. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through World War history. If you've got any thoughts on how you see history through countryballs, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you want more fun takes on historical events, be sure to check out my other videos.